That's the kid-friendly part?
Oh, it's very kid-friendly. Hello, little doves. I'm Iona Eurodreams.
And I'm the Nubian Vixen.
And this is For All the Tea at Disney Plus. Well, we're here reviewing The Mandalorian, the new television show by Disney and Disney Plus by Lucasfilms.
And Jon Favreau of Marvel fame. And he's dabbled a little bit in Star Wars before too, but anyway. Yes. Jon Favreau.
Yes.
Good stuff.
So we start off our episode 2 journey with him collecting this asset from the village where he had to kill the other bounty droid, and now he's returning to his ship.
Yes. And so now we know the asset is a little creature that looks like a baby Yoda. Adorable, adorable, adorable. All the kids are going to love it.
Yeah.
So merchandising out.
Oh my gosh. That little capsule that the asset is in, that flip thing.
That's going to be like everybody wants for Easter.
Christmas, Easter, it doesn't matter. Paint your own the way you want. Battle colors, blood-stained. Anyways.
Save the baby. Anyway.
So he comes back to find his ship being torn apart by Jawas.
Those Jawas. They just never change. Doesn't matter what part of the saga you're in, Jawas are always trying to tear your stuff up.
You know what, though? I give it to the little guys. They are resourceful.
True.
They find something. They're like, no, we cannot let this ship go to waste. There's, like, some converter things in there. There's some, like, things to help our hypermadrives. But let's destroy it. I mean, why not, right?
It's not ours. We can't take the whole thing, so let's take the important stuff and go.
They stripped it. They stripped the ship. I mean, it's gone. It's completely naked, barren, and he's chasing them.
Yes, and so he goes, but basically, at first, of course, he's very discouraged, and so he goes back to who's been his companion and guide through part of this, and I'm gonna just slaughter this name, and I'm gonna say it right now, that I'm gonna mess this name up, and please, somebody spell it out phonetically for me, because I don't remember hearing it in the show. Maybe I did and I missed it. But it's Quill. We're gonna
Kuiil.
Quill. So that's what I'm going with.
Actually, the way you say it really makes it sound like it's making sense. That's Quill.
Yeah, Quill. So this character is voiced by Nick Nolte. And also, it is a type of species that we have seen in Star Wars past. We've seen them at the cantinas. We've seen them on Tatooine, which is where I think they are, even though they haven't actually said it. I think that they are on Tatooine. But this is just a theory of mine.
I do remember him saying he was just trying to get away and start a farming life.
Yeah. So.
But it looks like Willow. I like it. He's cute. He's got the cute round cheeks and the cute button nose.
But Willow isn't a Star Wars film, like a Lucasfilm thing.
That's true. But it's
Spielberg.
Spielberg, but they're super close.
That's true.
There's so many crossovers.
Yes.
I mean, we've got, like, Indiana Jones.
Right, where it has both of them, and Harrison Ford. So,
let's be real. Anything Harrison Ford.
And especially, like, they share composers. They share John Williams. Who interestingly enough, is not the composer on The Mandalorian, which I find fascinating because the music has very much that feel, but it's still like the next step. It is still evolved into a new place, which is wonderful. I'm really enjoying it so far, and I'm blanking on the guy's name, but it's not American. I'll say that. It seems like it's a Norwegian name or something like that.
Oh yeah, I won't even say his name.
Yeah, we'll look it up, and the next one I'll have it perfect. I promise.
We'll have it on the bottom of the screen, or put it in the comments. Look over the comments.
Right,
we'll have it there. So he goes and confronts with his friend, confides in his friend that he doesn't know what to do or how to get his ship parts back, and he's like, "Oh, well, that's easy. You just go and trade with them. They're Jawas. They want something for it, so give them something they want more than that."
Right.
Makes sense. So they go and they hold court with Jawas. They sit there and they're like, what's up? We want our ship parts back. And
What
they're
you want?
like,
What you want? What you want?
that's great. Lower your blaster first. We don't even fuck with that shit. I mean, let's be real. You a Mandalorian. Goodbye. Okay.
Yeah.
But they're like, you know what? Actually, we don't want any of that stuff. You can't really. We want this thing.
The asset.
The
child.
Yeah. They see it. They're like, yeah, we want that. We're gonna eat it.
Yeah. First they wanted his armor, the
Beskar steel.
The Beskar steel. That's what they wanted first. And
but
he was like,
no,
this is me.
That's
I'm
my
a
religion,
Mandalorian.
basically.
I'm a Mandalorian.
Yeah,
you will
we
not
don't
have
do
this.
that.
So next, and
was
then
was the baby
and
asset?
Like, oh no.
No, you can't have that.
No.
Sorry, that's my money later.
Yes, later. So
Sorry.
next.
So they're like, great. Well, you can go get us this thing in another language that they don't understand at first, and they have to translate it through their friend Quill.
Yes.
And it is
Egg.
translated to egg. Yes,
Egg.
it's egg, and we don't know this egg. What is gross? An egg?
It's like, okay, is it an egg of gold? Is it?
Or are you going to grow something from it and
Right.
have this like trained monster to battle all of your things for
Sure,
you?
we don't know.
Which, I mean, let's be real, Jawas need a little extra like protection. So he's like, okay, let me go kill this thing. So what was really cool at this point was we get to see inside the Jawas rolling fortress.
Yeah.
Rolling fortress. We get to see inside the cockpit area where the Jawas are chilling and driving, and he's like,
Yeah.
like squatted down, and like I wish he would have just done this like little thing as the Jawas look at him like he's crazy.
I was ready for
It would've
some
been
hip hop
amazing.
music to start going.
Right,
and
like,
Jawas just
yo,
jamming,
oh,
and this dude all stodgy. I was so ready for that. But that's
Amazing.
That's what goes on in my head.
So they lead him to this monster that they're like, produce this egg, and it's basically this giant monster that he has to kill and defeat.
And go find the egg.
And long story short, he does. He gets his ass kicked a lot and his armor destroyed a little bit.
But how does he kick the ass? I mean, in the end, how does he win?
He wins because the asset, the little Yoda baby. Actually, it's not inappropriate if I say Yoda baby if their species is like the Yoda species, like you were saying. So
All right.
it's not technically bad.
All right.
Right? I mean, anyways, he, the baby, the asset, uses what little bit of the Force he has to help stop and at least subdue the monster, so he can go in and which would stab it with a knife, and it's just dead. I mean, the knife
is like this big.
and like that wide, maybe we'll even give it and be like, that's the way. No. And,
No.
he you know what though? I give it to the Mandalorians. Their helmets let them like zone in on the exact spot that they need to kill, like Luke shooting the torpedoes into that little tiny hole, like killing swamp rats back at home.
That was the Force. That was the Force. The Mandalorian, we're not sure how full of the Force that the Mandalorian is. Now, maybe we'll develop over time. Maybe we'll find out something, because he was, as they said in episode 1, that he is a foundling.
Yes.
He wasn't a clone like the Fett, like Jango Fett and Boba Fett or anything like that. He wasn't a clone.
Yes.
He was a foundling. So what that really means, we don't know. So that leaves a lot of interpretation to be open.
Yeah.
Maybe he is super strong with the Force, and then there could be a whole other thing.
He may be sensitive. We don't know.
Right.
We also do know that when he turned in the Beskar steel to the Mandalorians Guild, the Bounty Hunters Guild, he was able to have enough for a pauldron, the shoulder piece, as well. There's enough material left over to sponsor a youngling as well, which was nice that we got to hear that they give back to the community and to the kids that they bring up as
the generosity of the Mandalorians.
I mean, hey, you know what? Giving back to society and to the killers that we have to bring up to the future is important. We've got to support the killers of tomorrow, today. In your
our children are
foundlings.
Our children are
the killers. But it was really nice that they do put back into society at least of killers.
It is good.
And so they get the egg. Oh my gosh. And guess what the Jawas do with the egg? They crack it open and they eat it.
Just raw.
They don't decide to... Right. They all think it's like this
like Winnie the Pooh with a pot of honey.
Oh, really? It was terribly delicious. And you're like almost cringing. You're like, you don't even want to cook it? Like, y'all gonna go do some sports? Y'all need that like raw egg. But they don't even like grow it under lamps and try to breed the monster and tame it. No. They're just gonna eat the egg.
Yeah.
And that was a fuzzy, gross egg covered in fur, by the way. Yes. That must have been hell to be popping that thing out her, goodness, with all that fur on it. Okay, let's be real. Furry eggs don't come out so easily. You gotta have lots of lubrication.
I wouldn't
know. We digress.
Yes, we
do. Enjoyed the episode. We can't wait.
I did want one more crossover thing. And
yes.
What I loved was when the Mandalorian was going after the Jawas at first, when they were running away from the stripped ship. There was a scene that was very much like Indiana Jones. Was it The Last Crusade or something like that, where Indiana Jones is trying to get up on a tank. And then the tank goes really close to a cliff to try to bump him off. The same thing happens in The Mandalorian.
I wonder if they cross directors or something.
Oh, I'm sure it's just cannibalization and that whole thing. It's all the same universe. They're all playing with the same toys. It's all good.
But it was good. It was clever.
So I just thought of that too. Another fond memory of back in that whole universe of those creators. Lucas, Spielberg, all of it is so wonderful. Oh. And now we have this beautiful new world that we're going to be able to discover together. This is just episode 2. It's just getting better, guys.
Get excited. You're going to join us from now on, and you're going to watch us, and you're going to have fun watching the show, and then we're all going to talk about it later. I want to hear comments.
Yes.
Tell us what you liked. Tell us what you didn't, and tell us what we got wrong. Okay? Throw it down. We're not, she wasn't wrong.
No, she wasn't wrong either. Thank you all.
Thank you. This is For All the Tea at Disney Plus. I'm Iona Eurodreams.
I'm the Nubian Vixen.
And stay tuned. Episode 3 is coming soon.
See you then.
Bye.